Hello everyone, this is KinCony Smart Home Training Lessons, Lesson 1, Smart Control Your First Light. Because there are many electronic devices in our life and in our room, and the light is commonly used. So in this video, I will show you how to let your light become smart. And so that you can use this principle and let your other electronic device make a smart solution. So let's look at the lesson 1. And this is smart control your light firstly. So let's look at why we need to let the light become smart and the advantage of the smart lighting. So you can see there are some examples, mainly have 3 key points, and save the time and save the energy and convenience. And if you can see how to save the time, because if you have a many room, for example, if you have go into a classroom in a school, there are many classrooms, but every room have some lights. If you want to turn off or turn on all classroom lights, so that will take much time. And maybe you will go to first floor and second floor and third floor and go to every room and turn off the light and turn on the light when all students arrive. So this will take much time. So if I have a solution that you can use a computer or use a mobile phone to control and all lights in a window, so that will be save your time. And also you can use a times and schedule and let the light when it's turned on and when it's turned off. So that if you have some holidays, that light will automatically turn off. And if you have during the work time, so that will be auto on. So this will be save the energy of the power. And about the convenience, if you have a house, it's very big, have many rooms, and every room when you arrived at home, so you need to turn off and turn on the light, so that you can use a pad or you can use a mobile phone to turn on which light is on and which light is off just by a mobile phone. Will very conveniently and also will save your time. Okay, this is the advantage of the lighting. We just have a simple description, and let's look at the next. And first you need to understand how many types of light you will touch. You can see the first one, the AC lamp, and this one is dimmable light, and this one is LED strip. And let's look at the product. You can see this is an AC lamp. So this works with AC 220 volt or maybe 110 volt, just an AC light. And also you can see this one, that is dimmable light. So you can see this box, you can see it here, that have showed this lamp is dimmable. So this lamp you can change the brightness, but this for LED dimmable light, and also this is dimmable, but some lights only for on and for off. So if you want to use a dimmer, so I suggest you choose this dimmable. I have this label on the package. And the next you will see this one. So this one is a LED strip. So you can see this is an LED strip. So this use date line to control this RGB LED strip for different color, for blue or for red or for green or for yellow, for many different lights color. So this is RGB LED strip, and this is just a simplest lamp, and this is dimmable light. So this have consists with some different types of light in our life. So in your project, you mainly will touch these 3 types of lamp, this one, and this one, and this LED strip. So which types of lamp you will use it according to different smart solution. And let's look at the next. Okay, you can see this is the simplest light control circuit. Just the power. This one, this is the power, and 220 volt, and this is a switch, and this is a lamp. So just these three parts consist with the simplest light control circuit. This is the power, and this have a lamp. This is a lamp, and this cable connect with a switch, so that this power and will go through this lamp and turn on the lamp. So this just a switch for on and for off. So this is the simplest circuit. And let's look at the next simplest smart light control circuit. And this I have listed two solutions. This is A, that is a low current light control. So that have a very small lamp. And this one you can see a high current light control. Maybe have a big lamp, and also you can control many different lamps together. So that will have a high current. And the first one you can see this is KinCony controller, and this have a KinCony controller relay inside of the box. So this is the simplest way. So just let this power and AC power and go through this controller's relay and to control this lamp and back to this neutral lamp. So this is the simplest way because the lamp, the current is very small, and this is inside of controller's relay is enough for controlling this lamp on and off. So this relay usually will be 7 ampere or 10 ampere. So this will be a small current. Make sure your lamp's current is smaller than this value. For example, if you have used 7 ampere, I suggest let your light become smaller than 3 ampere. Maybe half of the ampere is safety. And if you have used the 10 ampere relay, I suggest you make sure your lamp is smaller than 5 ampere. So that will be have enough safety of your relay and of your lamps. So this is the simplest one, and just let your controller's relay control your lamp directly. And let's look at the B1. This B1 is for the high current lamp control solution. You can see this time the KinCony's controller's relay not controlling this lamp directly. So it just have connected an external relay. This is external relay. You can see this relay, if you have choose this is 16 ampere, so that your lamp current can be used by the 16 ampere. So this time, if you have a very big lamp, maybe 20 ampere or 30 ampere, so you just need to replace this external relay, choose a suitable value for your lamp. It's not according to this KinCony controller's relay current, because this time the KinCony controller's relay, you can see this is a DC power and goes through this relay, and it will control another external relay. So this have a very small current, and usually this relay coin is 12 volt or 24 volt. So you can just add an external power supply, and for the 12 volt or 24 volt, and the current maybe is some hundreds of milliampere, so it's very small, and this will protect this controller's relay and extend the relay life, because this relay is controlling lamp directly. So if the relay is broken or is bad, you just replace this external relay, and so that the relay will have a new life and for a new life circuit. So this is, you can replace with the external relay or DC contact or SSR. The SSR means the solid state relay. So let's look at what is an external relay and what is DC contact and what is SSR. And you can see, for example, this is external relay, and usually that will shoot the relay how many ampere can be used. You can see this is 10 ampere, and maybe you can choose a 16 ampere, and maybe you can choose a 25 ampere and a 30 ampere. So just use the external relay will control high current lamps. This external relay. And this one you can see that is called the DC contact. Usually the contact have a much current for your load, and you can see this is a 25 ampere DC contact, and this contact work with 12 volt and also can work with 24 volt, and just have a voltage at this coin. This one, that coin positive, and this is negative. So these 2 points have a 24 volt or 12 volt DC. So this contact will be closed. The coin will be closed, and that we can turn on the light. And when the coin is opened, so this can be turn off the light. So this is contact, and this is a relay. And also we can see this is a SSR. Why we call it SSR? That means the solid state relay. So this external way is the electronic parts inside of this component. You can see that can output this voltage, and this is a coin is 3 to 32 DC voltage. So this have a very widely the voltage have been used, and this is controlling the lamp and control other loads. And this one, no sound, very quiet. And this one have a biggest sound when turn on and turn off. Just this have a coin inside. So this is have a sound and have a noise. And this one have a little sound. So this is no sound, no noise. And this relay, external relay, have a little sound, and this have a biggest noise. But for the safety, this is the most safety, and this is safety, and this is the lowest safety, because this coin is a physical turn on and turn off. And this one just use electronic, maybe have some parts will be easy to broken, but this just no sound, no any noise. So you can use for different load and choose a different external parts for your project. So this have 3 types of external component. Okay, let's look at this B2. This B2, the current and the circuit almost as same as this B1. Because the B2 you can see just used as an AC contact, and this may be a DC contact. So this external relay or external contact, the load, the power is DC. But this time, if you want save your money and save your external power, because this have a power supply for 12 volt or 24 volt, and this can use a AC 220 volt directly. So you can see this can go into this KinCony's inside of relay coin and back to AC contact, the AC contact and current, and back to the neutral line. And this also have a lamp. Just this contact coin work with the AC, not DC, and this one is DC. So this is different. For example, you can see this photo. And this one is AC contact. You can see also this is 25 volt, but this coin is AC 220 volt. Just this one is DC and this one is AC. The appearance as same as each other, just that have a different work voltage for the coin. This you can see have a positive and negative because this is a DC, but this have a A1 and A2 because this work with the AC. So this have a different control voltage, but have a same functions for the contact. Just have 2 contact. Maybe sometimes in your project, the power supply will take your some space of your power distribution box, and this one you can save the you can not need to use the power supply, will save your space. Okay, so you can see this have a and B1 and B2. So which one is the best? That according to your project and according to your situation, which one is suitable? And I can't say which is the best. I just want to say which one is suitable for you, how to choose it suitable for you. Okay, let's look at the next. And next, if you have a lamp, if you have a solution, and then you can choose a KinCony controller, which smart controller you want to use, and which controller you want to connect with your lamp or other device. And this one you can see that have a KinCony product selection platform. So you can see just in our web page, and you can see this is KinCony official web page. And this you can see have an online store that have a product selection platform. You can click because the KinCony have so much smart controller you will choose. You can see about the controller almost have more than 60 types of controller. So how to choose it and which is suitable for you. And you can see at the left window, you can choose and select which function you want to use, such as if your CPU, you want to choose the ESP32S3, because I suggest you choose S3. The S3 is very powerful, and this is older one, and this is Raspberry Pi, and CM4 and CM5, and this usually we will choose the ESP32S3 for the relay board. And the digital output that such as how many lamps you want to control. For example, you want to use the digital output, yes, and the channel, if you want, choose the 16, maybe have 16 load, so you just choose 16, and you want to use the relay or the MOSFET output. And we just take an example. I have chosen relay, and the relay is the max ampere. For example, 16 ampere, because I have a large current, so I can use 16 ampere. If you have a small load, a small lamp, you can choose a 10 ampere, and so you can whether the relay is removable. If you want, don't remove it because the cheap, the cost is cheap. If you want remove, you can choose a 16 ampere and removable relay. If the relay is bad or broke, so you can remove and replug in it. It's very easy to repair it. So if your relay is not removable, so you need to solder the relay by yourself. It will sound difficult to do this. So if you have choose this one, also have another options. If you have choose this one, you can click submit, and you can see this will have showed this is F16 that have listed here. That is 16 channel. For example, you want to choose this 16 channel, not need to remove relay, so you can submit again. So you will find this is no match because all 16 channel is removable relay. I can cancel this option, so you can click, and you will see another 16 channel is listed here. If you want to choose the 8 channel, you can choose the 8 channel and submit. If you don't select these options, that will show all 8 channel version have listed here, and you can see the view product and some product details at here, and also you can see the options, some date you can see at here. And also you can see if you want choose this some different, maybe you have select some different product at here. You want to use the compare function. For example, you want to compare this one and this one and this one. You just check this box and click this compare. Max support 3 product compare at the same time. So you can click compare, so that you can see that have shared all details, and it will easy to compare the first row and second row and the third row. So that will be easy. And this is a KinCony product selection product platform. Okay, let's look at go on, and the next. you can see how to control your light by a computer or by a mobile phone. You can see this have some different solution. This is by the computer web service and used in local network. And this one is remote control by internet and use KinCony Cloud Server. And this one is used by Tuya mobile phone app. So now I will use a F16 work as an example and connect with the Y and show you how it works with different application in your web service, in the cloud server, and in Tuya mobile phone application, so that you will understand how it control by different way. And let's look at if you have used a KinCony platform, choose a F16. So you can see this is F16, and you can also choose other product modules. I just take an example. So after you download the KCS v3 firmware by this USB-C cable at here, and we can power off the controller. This controller have DC 12 or 24 volt, two different types. You can see power on, and wait for a moment. That will start up. That will show the welcome information, and at last will show the Ethernet IP address and the Wi-Fi IP address. At here you can see, and this is a 10, and this is Tuya that is online used by this Wi-Fi. And the web service used by the Ethernet, and you can also use by Wi-Fi, it according to you. But I prefer the Ethernet because it's more stable. And this is output and relay output. You can see this is relay, normal open, and the COM at here. Every channel have a COM and normal open, and the 16 channel at here. And this for digital input, and this for free analog input, and for free GPIO and SD card. And some different hardware solution you can check with our web page. Okay, and now you can see we have already shown this IP address at here, so we can use this IP address lodge in our web computer. Okay, you can see this Ethernet IP address 3.104 we can lodge by my computer. So now I will show you how it works with this way. This is a web page. You can see use a web browser and import this IP address should in LED display, so that will show the KinCony smart system login information, and the default username is admin. We can log it, and that will show this home page. And you can see the monitor. I just show you the simplest function. And you will see this digital output that is relay. So you can see I can turn on 1, 2, 3, 4. And this time you can see this have turned on 1, 2, 3, 4. And also you can see I can turn all on and turn all off. So this can control by web page in web service. And also this have a menu control button. You can see if you don't use the software and the controller, internet is broken or the network is broken, so you can also use this menu control button. For example, the Ethernet is disconnect, so you can see I can also control the load on and off. This work without software and firmware, so that will be the safety. Okay, let's look at this. Is the first we can use an IP address control in local network, so without internet. And the next, you can see this have a KinCony Cloud Server. That means I can remote control relay in anywhere, just have an internet. You can go to your house, you can go to your company, and you can go to your office. So in anywhere, just have internet in your mobile phone or in your computer. Even if Microsoft PC or Apple, Macintosh, Mac OS also can work with the web browser. So you can see if I open my KinCony Cloud Server, and this one you can see the F16 have showed online. So I can enter, and you can see I can click this one, turn on relay 1, and this one turn on relay 2, and this one turn on relay 3. So you can see it's relay 1, relay 2, relay 3 is on. So that is used by the domain name that is remote controlled by internet. So this my compute, you can put it in anywhere. So this is second that is controlled by the KinCony cloud server. And these two solutions used by web browser. And the next you can see this is Tuya mobile phone application. So that will work with your mobile phone. This also is commonly used because you can go to anywhere, just you have a mobile phone, you can remote control your light on and off. So let's look at. So you can see this is Tuya mobile phone or Smart Life. Because I'm in China, so I will use the Smart Life. And you can see this have added many KinCony controller, and this is F16. You can see F16, and I enter. You can see these three buttons have all showed on. So you can see I turn off, turn off, turn off. This is off, and turn on, turn on, turn on. This is on. So this time I can remote control by internet. Maybe you will see my mobile phone is Wi-Fi. So I will disable my Wi-Fi. So you can see this have disabled the Wi-Fi. And now you can see this my mobile phone have showed 5G. So this have used by cell phone. So you can see I can also turn off, turn off, turn off. So that means I can use my mobile phone remote control the lamp in anywhere. Just have my 5G or 4G or 3G signal, so you can remote control anywhere. Okay, so this is a different software solution to control light. Maybe you only want to use in local network. You don't want internet because you don't want send your private message to a cloud server and let the information go out of your house. So you can use the local network. And if you want remote control by internet, so you can use Tuya mobile phone or use the KinCony cloud server. Okay. And the next we can go on. The next, you can see this is the most important switch. So you will see how to use the switch. And we want smart control lamp. But finally, we want use a switch button on the wall and to control the lamp on and off by your hand. So this is almost widely used. And how to use this switch? And I will show you how to work with this switch. You can see this have different guns, the 4 key and 2 key and 6 key for different solution and different switch panel. And let's look at the switch control circuit. You can see this is a KinCony controller. Just I have a F16. This is a switch, and this is a lamp, and this is power, and this power and how to control this lamp by KinCony relay. I have showed you before. So this is our solution. One button to control one light. So this is a switch that have a key 1 and have a ground. That means common. This is key 1. So you just very easy connect to KinCony controller's digital input, and we can set by FTDT software to let the digital input and toggle or trigger the digital output, just a relay output, just for light on and off. So let's look at the switch panel opposite firstly. And you can see this is a switch, this is a foreground. The switch also have different colors, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you will see at the back, this is for LED feedback. We don't introduce you this firstly. We just want the first training simplest. So you will see this have a key 1, key 2, key 3, key 4. And this key com, that means common and ground, connect with ground. So if you want the first key to control the first lamp, you just connect with the key 1 to digital input 1. And you can see this have a digital input, and this digital input 1. Actually, you can use any digital channel of input. I just connect with digital input 1 and connect with key 1. And this key com will connect to this ground. And if the first lamp, just only one lamp, so I just connect with K1. If you have second switch to control the second lamp, so you can also connect with the K2. And the first one, we just let the simplest way. We can connect to K1 to digital input 1 and the KCon to ground. Okay? So I will use the cable, connect with it. And this is removable. You can see this is removable, so you can remove it and connect with the cable. So this blue one is K1, and we have used this black color for the ground. Okay, and first we can power off my controller, and this black cable have connect with the ground. This one is ground, and this one also is ground, and all controllers ground, ground, and all together on the PCB board. So you can connect with anyone. This one terminal also is removable, so that will be easy to connect with your cable. So this one is the ground, so I connect with this ground. And this one, because this is digital input 1, so I connect with this digital input 1. This is digital input 1. Okay, and you can see, just have a 2 cable. If you have a second switch, you just connect a second blue cable at the digital input 2, but the COM, just only 1 is enough. Okay, and now I can connect with this one. You can see this is K1 and this is KCom. Okay, that have a connector switch. And this cable, we have designed long distance design. This cable can be support max 300 meters, no problem. It's enough for your home project to use. And also you can use any cable, such as CAT5 cable, or this cable also is okay. Any cable can be used. And this time we can also connect a lamp at here. So you can see this is my lamp. I just want to show you how to control a lamp. So I will connect a lamp at here. This is for the power, and I have showed you the simplest control circuit before. So this way, if this cable is connect, so the lamp will be on. So just this way, have a switch, have a relay. We have a relay to control this two cable. So I will choose this relay 1 and work as a switch. You can see this is a switch. So I will connect with this 2 cable and with the common and the normal open. And anyway, just you can use any one. You can, for example, you can use this cable and connect with this COM. Okay, you can see this is the first one, have connected with COM. And the second, you can connect with normal open, and that's normal open. Okay, so you can see this two cable have connected with that two terminal, and this relay one work as a switch by this channel 1. And I put it here, and now I will connect with my power. I will put my lamp at here. Okay, power on. But this time you can see the LED indicator is off, and this is no power, yes, switch is off. So if we don't want to use the software, the first you can see when I power on of my controller is start up. Okay, you can see the 3 turn on 3 automatically because we have remember the state before our power off. The first we can turn off. We can turn off, turn off, turn off. If you don't want to use your application, you can see I can also use this menu control button to turn on and turn off the relay. But this time you can see this no any function because we have connected with this one, but we have not configured in our system in software which function and what function you want to use it. I just want the key one, the button one, to turn on this relay and turn off this relay. So you can see, but in your web service, you can see in your web service, KinCony Cloud, you can turn on and turn off this lamp. And this web monitor that used in local network, you can see I can also turn on and turn off the light. Okay, the next I will let the switch begin work. So you can see I just want to connect this two-way. It's complete. And the easiest way, just I need to configure in our system that can have called if TDT function. So I want to press this button and toggling this relay state just for on and for off. So you can see edit and the name switch 1 SW1 and enable this if TDT and this DI because I have connected with this cable to digital input 1. You can see this is digital input 1. So I choose this DI1 and this is called rising edge because I want press this button. So this is rising edge. Apply and the DO, that means the digital output of the relay. I have connected to the first relay. So I want toggling relay, just change the state. Change the state on, become off, off, become on. So I want change the state and relay 1. Apply and press save and the controller will be restart. And wait for a moment, about 5 seconds, and you can return. And you will see the first FTDD have created. And now let's test the switch button. You can see this is my switch button, and I press this button, switch 1. You can see this can turn on the light, and press this can turn off the light. So this can work. You can see the second, the third, the fourth button not work because we have already configured this first button for this first channel of the lamp. Okay, so now you can use a smart solution for this lamp, even if controlled by this button, and also you can control by your mobile phone. So you can see control by mobile phone to turn on the light and turn off the light, and control by switch button, turn on the light and turn off the light. You can see if I turn on the light, the mobile phone state will update automatically and I can press turn off the light. It will be turned off. Let's become light. So you can see turn on by mobile phone, turn off by switch, or turn on by switch and turn off by mobile phone. So you can use your mobile phone application and this wall switch at the same time. Okay, so this time the first lamp you can become smart. And the next you can see it here. This solution that 2 buttons control 2 lights because I want to save my time. So this time you can see this just have a second lamp and connect to relay 2. So you can see that you just need to connect with the key 2 and to digital input 2. So also configured by FDDT. So this just have, if you have a third button and a third lamp, you just connect with a K3 and also configure the FDDT to control this lamp 3, just L3. So this will be easy. And 1 by 1, 2 by 2, and 3 by 3, and 4 by 4. So that will be very easy. Controlled by 1 light and 1 button, and 2 light, 2 button. And this time you can see this situation. Maybe sometimes you want multi buttons control 1 lamp. For example, you want 2 switch and control 1 lamp. One is beside your door and one is beside your bedroom. So you have 2 switch and 2 switch connect with 1 lamp. For example, I can use this button to control 1 lamp. This is installed beside my bedroom bed. And this have another switch. I also want to use this button to connect with to control this lamp at the same time. So how to do with it? It also will be very easy. So you can see in our circuit that should this K1 and K2 and KX means no limit. Maybe you have K3, K4, K5, K6 until K10. If you want 100 switch button control 1 lamp, also is no problem. You can see you just connect this KinCony together, and another way you can just connect this line together. This is together, just this all is together, just used by 1 digital input. This just a DI1. This just a DI1. So not DI1, DI2, DI3, DI4. Just DI only DI1. So this all have connect. This all have connect together, and connect to the digital input. Let's test it. Now I will connect with 2 buttons together with the digital input. Because I want power off firstly for the safety. Power off firstly, and this is no power. And this time, I just use another 2 cable and connect with this K1 and KinCony together, and connect to this switch. So you can see this is COM ground. I just connect together. Because I have let this connect with this, so this relay is on. And also use another blue cable. Okay, and back to this. Now I just will have this external cable, and you can see This is K1. You can see K1. But you can see this is another cable, and you can see I just short. That will on, off. So just very easy direct contact signal for on and off toggling this relay. So you can connect with many different switch. So this time you can see I can just connect with K1 and KC, that is ground. Just K1 and KC ground. So you can see I will connect this one black to KCON. And this one is K1. Okay, so you can see this time you can see this turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off. So I will power on for my lamp to test it. You can see this is the first turn on, mobile phone on, and turn off. This second turn off. So turn on, turn off, and the second turn on, turn off. And the first on, second off, and the second on, first off. So you can see these two switch buttons can work at the same time. On, off, off. Okay. So even if you can choose by the mobile phone and off, on, so they can all work at the same time. So now you have two different buttons, but you also can extend many different switch panel and work with the same lamp. So this is how to use the multi buttons to control one light. So you can see this is very easy, just the direct contact signal, all cables connect together. So you can control one lamp by different switch. And even this switch is very far distance, far from each other. So max support 300 meters I have said. So that is for long distance design. Okay, so this time you will understand how to use our wall switch to control lamp. And next, let's look at this is a time schedule light control. We have said that will save your energy. So sometimes you want automatic turn on and turn off. This also is very easy. We can use a time schedule function set in FTDT. Okay, let's look at this test. And you can see this is time 8 and 33, and in our system you can see this time I have said before. I want let it 8:34 turn on, toggling this relay 1. So you can see I can test it if DDT, and at the second if DDT timer 1, maybe you have timer 2. And this one you can see this is a timer. I just can select week and every day and except Sunday. And the 10, 8 and 44. 8:44 will be let relay 1 is toggling. Relay 1 is on. Okay, relay 1 is on. Maybe you have another time, relay 1 is off. So this relay 1 is on. I just for test, save, and OK. And after reboot, let's test it. OK, we can return, and you can see the second FDDT is enabled, and we can go to the system, and you can see 44, the relay is on immediately. Okay, this will work fine. So you can see this is for 8:44, and you can see this lamp is on. Okay, this is very fast response. Let's turn off. Okay, this I showed how it works with the time schedule. It's also created by FTD command. It's very easy. And next, let's look at This is the PIR sensor because sometimes you want the lamp automatically controlled by people arrive, and the street and the room will be auto controlling this lamp on. So you can see this is the PIR sensor, and this one you can see the PIR sensor that is have some cables. This one that have 12 volt for power supply, and this one and for 3 cables that the right one is a common and another is normal open and normal close. This you can test by your multimeter, and this is for 12 power supply. And if someone have in front and walk in front of this sensor, this lamp will automatically on. So we can test it. Let's look at use a multimeter to test which one is normal open and which one is normal close. Firstly, so we can test it, and you can see this is common because I have seen the menu. And if connect will be have a sound. So this one, this is normal open, this is normal close, this is normal close. So I want to use this yellow cable, this is normal open. So when the people is arrive, these 2 cable will be connected, will be shut. So I just will connect with this 2 cable to digital input. You can use this for COM and for this for ground. No power, just you can use any cable to connect with the ground and the digital input. Let's test it. Let's power off controller firstly. Okay, and this 2 cable is power 12 volt. So you will see the F16 that have a power. You can see positive and negative. So I just connect with this 2 terminal, will be very easy. Connect with this sensor for testing. So I just move this and move this. And this 2 cable, I will use this yellow and the white. And this is the light yellow. Okay, I will connect with it. This is ground. And this is power 12 volt. So this the black I have connected with this. And the red one I will connect it here, the positive. And this one, you can see the yellow. I connect with this digital input 2, DI2, digital input 2. Work as a PIR sensor. And to the right, I can connect with this ground. Also, I can connect with this ground. I just easy to fix this one. I will connect at this ground. You can see just this is also is ground. Okay, so this cable have been connected. you can see I can put my PI sensor at here, and this is the lamp, and this is switch, lamp and switch. And now I will power on, and we can compare with the FTDT. Power on. This have a relay inside. And just not in front of people, because that will be detected. Now I can configure by FTDT. I can create FTDT PIR sensor, enable if DI2 is true. And this one, DO, that is on. Channel 1, save, OK. OK, you can see this is on. This is automatically controlled by my lamp. So this is how to use this PIR sensor to automatically control by your people, your motion sensor for automation. Okay, and this is how to let your first lamp become smart. So we will make some different lessons and show you how to have a different smart solution ways for your project. Okay, see you next lesson. Goodbye.